I sure am glad to be done recording Super Mario Odyssey. Golly, it would sure be a shame if all my files disappeared for no reason, making it so I had to re-record the whole thing.
Hakuna Matata, what a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata, ain't no passing craze.
It means no worries for the rest of the day.
Well, that wasn't ideal, but at least I finally recorded all the videos, and there's no formatting thing or anything that could have prevented them from being saved, right?
Hakuna Matata, what a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata, ain't no passing craze.
It means no.
Okay. Context.
But how did you get here? Where are we?
This is the Bowser Kingdom. We are here at the end of the last part.
Well, hang on. I need to mention something. That was funny and all, Brian, but why were you recording with your phone vertically?
Yeah, I was gonna point that out.
Because it didn't occur to me that I could do it horizontally until now, and now we need to re-record it. Now I need to re-record the whole game.
Brian, you don't have to do the whole game.
Yes, I do.
I don't think so, actually.
Brian, what are you doing?
I am trying to get up this wall without using Goombas, because I'm trying to show up all the new skills that I acquired while playing through this game 3 times.
And then you fall off. Awesome.
Good job.
Yeah, there's nothing up there. It turns out. But, okay, so my hard drive failed, so I lost the footage for the last several parts. So I had to replay the game. But then, I recorded the parts and everything was fine, but then they didn't save onto the other hard drive that I used. So I had to play through this game 3 times. Now, the 3rd time I actually followed the routing of a speedrun, which actually made it quite difficult, but at least it made it more interesting. And, because of that, I'm going to be trying a lot of movement text during this particular part, and I'm going to fail most of them. So be ready for that.
Or Brian, that's just what we expect from you.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know. But I actually like the Bowser Kingdom. Like, I like that it's it's still fiery and shit, but. It's really cool how it was inspired by, like, Eastern architecture.
Ash Peckham.
Yes.
Oh.
It's in loving memory.
In loving memory.
You
should have. Okay, you should have done, instead of the Smash Bros. One, you should have done in loving memory of Ash Peckham.
Yeah, Brian, our tribute to the name of something that. The name we stole from another YouTube commentary channel. Good job.
No, you should have done a tribute to
Anyway, here, Ariel. Get wrecked. I don't just draw Sanics. Just give it a minute. It's a 5 megabyte photo.
Oh yeah, behind the scenes, Ariel was making fun of Austin for drawing Sonics, and now I have to edit in the background.
No, you don't. No, you don't. It's not done. Don't.
A background for a picture that's probably gonna have Sonic.
I mean, it's a comic, so probably.
It's a house, just the right size for Sonics.
Wait, what?
Is that a hedgehog-shaped door? Looks like a hedgehog-shaped door.
No! It's a door-shaped door.
I don't even remember how that argument started. You said something to me that was vaguely insulting, so I said something vaguely insulting back.
And then it just snowballed from there.
And then Brian was like, "Man, I'm glad I'm not a part of this." And I was like,
"Yeah, I'm Brian. I had to record Odyssey 3 times in 3 weeks."
Thank God this game is fucking short. Man, if I had to do this with any of the other 3D Marios, I would not have. I just wouldn't have.
I like how you said
It'll never
3
finish.
when there's like 5 or 6.
Maybe he just meant the 3D ones.
I said 3D.
Yeah, there's like 5 or 6.
I only include the fully 3D ones when I count the 3D
Okay.
ones.
I'm really thinking
There's like
64
5
Sunshine, the Galaxy.
or 6.
Yes, technically 3D Land and 3D World are 3D, but they're not
Yeah,
really 3D.
but you're still also not counting Mario Galaxy 2 in that equation.
Oh, that's true. Mostly because my copy of Galaxy 2 doesn't fucking work!
Did it ever?
I bought it used, but then I didn't play it right away, because I just don't have time to play every game I buy right away. And then when I finally went to play it, way past the time when I could return it, it didn't fucking work. So I'm gonna have to get another one.
Good job.
I mean, I like Galaxy 2, but, you know, if you play Galaxy 1, you basically play Galaxy 2. There isn't...
Yeah, but is there
Much
more
different.
Rosalina?
No.
Really?
There's
Yeah, at
considerably
the very
less.
end, you see her once. But most of the game, the vast majority, like 99.9% of the game doesn't have her.
Well, that's disappointing.
Yeah. You gonna buy it again now, or?
Well, if I get it for cheap, but it's a Mario game and they never lose value, so...
No, they don't.
Yeah.
No, they only don't lose value because Nintendo doesn't fucking lower their price, even though it's on.
No,
even
I'm
though it's
talking
from
about the
2
the
generations
like,
ago.
third hand. Austin, I'm talking about like the third hand retail stores.
Yeah,
where the DS Pokemon games are still $40.
Yeah,
Even though they're like 4 gens ago.
yeah. That's because if you could buy them new for that price, then why should they sell them used for much lower?
But you can't buy them new for that price.
Yeah, you can. I've been at Best Buy. There's a whole.
They're still selling the normal DS,
Yes.
like fucking Diamond and Pearl.
Yes, I've seen Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Black 1, Black and White 1, 2, and Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Heart Gold and Soul Silver, by the way, is more expensive than any other game. Or Pokemon game.
Well, it's the best one. Fight me.
No, Brian, it's more expensive because of the Pokewalker.
Oh, right. Never mind. That thing I never actually used.
I used it a little bit.
Well, I mean, how does it work?
It is, for the time it came out, it was the most accurate pedometer in the world.
See, that's worth something, but I don't know, I was just kind of afraid because I didn't know how the software handled it, like if it actually copied your Pokemon's data to the Pokewalker and then erased it.
Oh no, if you did a new game, you'd lose your Pokemon.
Okay, so it does save the Pokemon's data, it doesn't like transfer it and then destroy it on the cartridge or anything.
No, it transfers it.
I'd be fine with that, but I didn't know, like, oh man, if I put my Pokemon on this and I put it in the washing machine by mistake, am I gonna lose my type?
Yeah, you will.
What? Okay, yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Never mind.
But you don't put a Pokemon you're gonna use on it.
Well, what's the point then?
You put a different Pokemon on and they find shit. That's it.
Is that it? Oh, like, do they get stronger or anything?
Yeah, they level up, but it's not worth it. You could just play the game.
I have several questions. I know we've fought
I don't,
her
because
before.
I'm not looking.
We've fought the girl one before.
Yeah.
But how is she able to throw these bombs with her hair? Because her ears are visible separate from her hair, so she has no muscles in those.
Mm-hmm.
How is she able to become a UFO?
Ariel, she's able to throw with her hair because she's actually an Umbran witch.
Oh, okay.
See, I was just going to
That's
say
the most
she's-
logical explanation I've heard all day.
I was just going to say she whips her hair back and forth, and that's the answer to all of your questions. But which does make more sense.
Can I complain about something I was gonna
No.
say before? It very much bothers me that they're standing in the same exact spot, even though some of them are missing.
Yeah, that's true. You know what bothers me? The fact that they're missing, but they keep coming back to life after exploding. That bothers me.
Actually, what bothered me is that a second ago, when you knocked his hat off, he just sat there looking dazed and confused, like, please don't jump on my head! No, please! And didn't even, try to... And then you missed his head, and he was still like, no, please don't jump on my head!
I have candy! I'll give you candy if you don't jump on my head! Well,
Does the force field hurt you?
The force field? No.
Okay, so this isn't like Top Man.
Yeah, but no, it doesn't. By the way, the reason that
Why do the hats not fall off his head when he leans over like that?
Because he's really put a lot of money into TF2,
that's
Austin.
just Clue. His hair
Okay.
is 100% Clue.
Okay, but how
He's an experienced player. He really prefers the pyro, but he doesn't have as many good hat options.
But the lanky guy, the guy in yellow, was still on the ship because I skipped most of the story missions on this playthrough. Because you can actually go through the kingdoms without actually doing the story at all. So I just skipped his first boss fight, or his second one of them. Yeah, it was the second one. I didn't do him in the Snow Kingdom. So he's still on the ship, and now all of his brothers and sisters are dead, and that's a shame. But
Do you think the design of this game was...
on you, Brian.
Do you think the design of this game was slightly influenced by Breath of the Wild?
I would not really say... I don't see too many similarities, honestly.
Well, I'm just talking about the open aspect of it.
Well, I think they were trying to do Mario 64, only bigger.
But Mario 64 is not open. I don't care what people say, it's not an open game.
It's not, you're right, but, to be fair, this one isn't technically open either. It's just that the worlds you go to are really big.
Anyway, I was talking more about the story, not that was bad.
Yeah, I know. It's not the last time something that dumb is gonna happen.
I like how you have no coins
storyline-
now.
Yeah,
What?
I was gonna say that.
What happens if you die and you have no coins?
I think nothing. Actually, it's just like, oh man. Maybe it gives you coins because it feels that sorry for you.
It maxes out your coin count. Like, you're this bad.
Oh my god, Brian!
Speed running strat! Now you see, there's a glitch that makes Bowser appear at the bottom of the chasm, and I was just doing that.
Are we gonna find out what happens if you get 0 coins?
No, we were not. Because I actually display some semblance of skill here.
Do you?
Finally. See, I didn't even need the bird thing.
Yeah, Brian, that's the second time we've seen you do that. It's not impressive anymore.
Yeah. And you're still gonna
You
get
didn't
hit
say anything
here
the first
again.
time.
Well, I wasn't that impressed the first time either. Congrats. You're good at a Mario
I mean, yeah,
you're good at a video
maybe
game.
It's just because... Maybe it's just because I haven't played the game, but no, that didn't seem that impressive.
Well, no, it is actually
It's
very
a lot.
hard. Mario controls very awkward in this game. Get wrecked. I said it.
Oh wait, was that a roundabout piece of validation you just gave me?
It kind of sounded
Sure.
like it. Is that guy gonna pound some mochi?
I think he can pound my mochi any day.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Austin, way to make it weird.
That's his job. But you asked.
I mean,
if
have
there
you
are
seen this
similarities in
game?
the
This
story.
game does it for us.
You asked if there are similarities to Breath of the Wild in the story. Do you see any? Because I don't really...
No, I'm talking about structure, Brian. Jeez.
Oh.
Because you don't have to do anything in fucking Breath of the Wild. Then again, Breath of the Wild doesn't really have a story. Get wrecked.
I mean, it does and it
Man,
doesn't.
you're just starting fights with everyone who isn't here.
I mean, I argue with Zelda fans in person all the time. Especially about Breath of the Wild
I mean, I'm just
story,
saying
which-
that you're like, yeah, fight me IRL. Get wrecked. Yeah, I said it. We're just like, yep, you sure did.
Yep, we agree.
Not even that we agree. We're like, yep, that's a thing you just said. Good. Good for you.
Well, Breath of the Wild, I think its story's
Okay,
from the...
hang on a second.
Wait, what?
Forget the whole game where Peach could have just floated away at any time. Why is the crown staying there? Why can't she just leave?
Yeah, I thought of that too. Like, she could fly.
Why doesn't Peach throw the tiara at Bowser?
Can all the caps possess people, or is it just Cappy?
I mean, if it's just Cappy, that's where... Okay, that's like the 4th time in this game Bowser has just fucking smacked Mario in the face, and he just got flung off of Bowser's ship.
I was gonna mention that.
You'd think
Oh
you'd try
god.
something a little different. Oh look, somebody did a resurrect spell on them, again.
Oh my god, it's a Power Ranger.
Brian, I told you not to leave the yellow one alive.
I'm sorry. Like,
I told you he would swear revenge.
You know what? If this
I'm
was
trying
Breath
to
of the
be-
Wild, all the ones you killed wouldn't be here.
That's true. And now I had to fight them all in succession before this boss. But then again, maybe all the people from the kingdoms that I saved would shoot giant lasers at it and drain half of its health. That would be kind of cool.
Have you ever tried to go to Ganon without beating any of the the Guardian
Divine
things?
Beasts?
Yeah, the Divine
I'm
Beasts.
actually in the middle of a run where I'm doing that. I'm getting to the end of all the Divine Beast dungeons and then just not doing the boss. And when I'm done, I'm gonna go to Ganon and see what I can see.
It's actually just really fucking boring.
Well, I mean, I'm bad at video games, so it might be pretty challenging for me. Who knows?
I mean, it's challenging, but it also goes on for like an hour. Because, the final phase doesn't lose any health before you fight it. And you have
Right.
to wait for it to come down to hit it.
Well, you can... Oh, right, because you don't have any of the champion abilities, you can't
Right.
use... What's her face?
Did it just use a Starman?
What?
This boss, did it use
I
a
don't-
Starman?
I don't think so.
Is that why his legs were glowing?
Actually, you know what? Now, the music didn't change. So, you know, it's still up in the air, but it kind of does look like that.
Man, that's almost as mind-blowing as when I found out that the blue part of Mamoswine's face is actually supposed to be ski goggles.
See, I found that out today, too, because
'Cause
I
you
also
also
watched
watched
the
Radical
Soda video
Soda.
that came out today. Yeah. I didn't know. I thought they were trying to model it after a baboon or some shit. But the ski goggle thing makes way more sense.
Is the yellow one the one who's left?
No, I think it's the green one. Seems to be the leader guy.
Why?
Yeah,
He's
but I
so
think you got the
boring.
green one first.
I did? Well, we'll see in a minute. Like, I don't...
Because if it's the yellow one, then he's like, again! You took them from me again! You son of a bitch!
Now I want an anime of this. just so we can see him screaming that in Japanese, opening his mouth really wide.
Alright, as long as it's not a harem where they all decide to fuck their sister.
Oh no, it was the green one.
Yes,
Man, now I'm
please, or
upset.
no thank you, rather.
Oh god, Brian, why did you say that?
What? No, I meant, yes, please, as in not doing that.
Oh. Well, you need to not word your sentences so weirdly. Oh, look, anime.
No.
You know,
really
it's very
exploded.
possible you wouldn't have been able to defeat this thing so easily if it wasn't filled with fucking fireworks.
You know.
And also, if they
final-
wouldn't
those
have the
were for
one
when they
enemy you
won.
could possess that would let you reach them.
I mean, we are in like a Japanese-inspired palace thing, like Eastern Asian. We need fireworks. Like it's a requirement.
You're right.
Okay,
You're right.
but
They
they're
have
not
that in
Asian,
Dragon
they're
Road and
rabbits.
Sonic Unleashed,
Yeah. So there you go.
which is actually a really cool set piece. That game has cool set pieces, unlike Sonic Forces. Hashtag not
Man, I
bitter.
wish I had. Okay, so
Man, look at this ship.
I was really hoping you were gonna say just, man, I wish, and then you were gonna finish it with something that suited Mario just staring at the Odyssey, but then you didn't.
Man,
You let
I
us
wish I
down,
had a car
Brian.
instead of a hat-shaped airship.
Again.